So my scripture reading today is found in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7. And it says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you." And when you read that scripture on its own, it doesn't show you the true impact of what that scripture is trying to tell you. Solomon is warning against accepting hospitality from a stingy and selfish person. The host may smile and say, "Help yourself, eat, drink," but internally he is calculating every bite you take and resenting the cost. How many of us know people like that? I know a few people that will calculate the cost of everything. His words are generous, but his heart is not. The lesson is that the person's true character is revealed by what is in their heart and not what merely may be what comes out of their mouth. The greatest investment you will ever make in yourself is in this scripture where it says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." So that's the greatest investment you can make in your life, is by being wary of people and investing in yourself. As we go into the word, how many of you saw dreams that died because somebody stopped you from believing in yourself? Or how many of you saw people's dreams die because they stopped believing in themselves? I saw many people's dreams die. Some of my dreams died in the past because I never believed in myself. How many opportunities have been missed because people thought they weren't good enough? There was a point in my life where I always felt I wasn't good enough. I could never do certain things because I put a limitation on myself and I lacked the belief. But today, thank God, He's removed all that from me. What your life will look like if fear no longer controlled your decisions. Have you ever thought of that? Many people are waiting for someone else to believe in them. But the truth is, you don't need everyone's approval. And I've learned that since I've stepped into the ministry. You need your own confidence. No one can see your future better than you. Sometimes what you're looking for isn't far away. Sometimes the confidence you're searching for has been inside you all along. But because you're waiting for other people's approval and you come into contact with people who kill your dreams, you lose the opportunity to live what God has called you to live. The title of my message today is Believe in Yourself. And I felt very strongly in my heart today that this title was really come at the right time, especially now that we stepped into August and people are looking at the end of the year. They're looking back and they said, I haven't achieved what I wanted to achieve. I'm nowhere close to where I need to be. But today I want to tell you, when you start believing in yourself, you can accelerate what needs to be done over the next couple of months. Success begins long before you achieve anything. It starts the moment you choose to believe that you are capable, valuable, and created for more. The world may doubt you, people may reject you, circumstances may discourage you, but if you believe in yourself, you have already won half the battle. So today, stop worrying about what people think about you. The first point that we're going to speaks about believe before you become. Every successful person believed before they achieved. No athlete wins before believing. No entrepreneur starts a business knowing everything. No leader begins with confidence. They start with belief. You don't become confident after success. You become successful because you were confident enough to start. If you look at Walt Disney, many of us know the movies that come out of Walt Disney and where they were and where they've come to in this day and age. Disney was fired because someone believed he had no imagination. Imagine that. Walt Disney. Everybody thought he had no imagination. Imagine if he believed them. Millions of lives would have never been inspired through Walt Disney. People will often place labels on you. Don't wear labels that don't belong to you. And that's one of the areas that I see through my coaching and when I counsel people. Many people are living on labels placed on them by other people. They start losing belief on themselves because of the labels that were placed on them. Even with us as parents, or we have godchildren or people that we spiritually lead, we must be careful what we speak into their life. Don't ever say, don't end up like your dad. He was never like this, and it's all negative. Don't ever say you'll amount to nothing. Don't ever say you need to settle for average. Don't ever talk those words into them. Whenever I end my call with my godson, the words that I leave with him is that, do you know we love you lots? And whatever you put your mind through to, you can do it. Because we instill in positive behavior in his life. And we know that God is always in control. And whatever you ask, he will come through for you. That's how I end my call, every single call I have with my godson. Do you know how you end your call when you speak to your kids or to your loved ones? It's important to always tell them, I know the God that I serve, and understand that God is always in control. Stop asking permission to be great. Many people wait for approval, recognition. You'll wait forever if you're going to wait for that. Some people will never give you approval or recognition or validation, because sometimes they don't like where you're going. Sometimes they shouldn't be in your life because they want to hold you back. They will not share the same dream if they are not aligned to your purpose. And it's important for you to ensure that you have the right people with you. The people who transform the world don't ask for permission. They take responsibility. They don't wait for other people to give them permission. Confidence says, I may not know everything, but I'll learn on the way. Many of us will say, I can't do anything until I learn it. If you're going to wait to learn it, you're never going to start. None of us know everything. I didn't know everything about the ministry. Neither do I know it now. But what I do is I started it. And as I move on, the Lord continuously grows me, and the people that surround me uplift me and grow with me. Even you guys online as well. You'll have no idea how much I get stretched to come forward today and prepare a word. You'll uplift me by the encouraging words that you'll give me, but imagine if I didn't step into it, I wouldn't be growing. I may not be perfect, but I'll improve. Don't worry about what people think about you. You yourself need to believe, I'm not perfect, but I will improve. I would love to be perfect, but as we strive to get better every single day, you will see a huge amount of growth and transformation happening in your life. The voice inside is more powerful than the voice outside. Every day you hear two voices. The one voice will say, I can't. Voice two will say, I can. The one you feed grows stronger. So today, every day when you listen to the voices in your head, what voice are you hearing? Are you hearing the voice that says, I can't? Or are you hearing the voice, I can? And be very, very careful to which voice you are giving more airtime to, because that's going to grow stronger and decide the impact of your life. Your future follows your self-talk. You got to replace I will never succeed with I'm learning every day. Replace I'm not good enough with I'm improving, because it's important for you to understand that you always have to excel and stretch yourself to grow. And when you do that, the voice that you continue to strengthen is I can. Never ever an excuse. Words become beliefs. Beliefs become actions, and actions become habits, and habits become your destiny. So today, you got to believe yourself, because when you believe yourself, the actions automatically comes. And when those actions comes, it becomes a habit for you to ensure that you act upon those actions. And after that, your destiny will not only be fulfilled in your lifetime, but it will go down generations and you will leave a legacy. Failure is proof that you have tried. Many of us worry about trying. We got that, what if it doesn't work? What will people say? How will I overcome this? What should I do? And the words will continue holding you back. Most people fear failure. Fear to such an extent that when failure sets in, they automatically go into their comfort zone. And then they start seeking validation from other people and joining the wrong people in the hope that they feel a lot better. But in most cases, those people hold them back. Successful people learn from failure. When we look at Thomas Edison, it was reported that he repeatedly failed. He tested thousands of materials before developing one practical light bulb, which we use today. Imagine if he listened to everybody else. He didn't call them failures. What he called them was lessons. So what are you going through today in your life? Have you looked at those failures as failures, or are you going to start looking at them as lessons? I always reflect on my life now as lessons. I will never, ever, ever reflect on them as failures. Every setback teaches us something. It teaches us, if you quit, failure wins. If you learn, you win. So today, are you going to quit, or are you going to continue learning? It's important for you to understand that, because you will grow as you believe in yourself. Confidence grows through action. Confidence doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. So many of us want to sit and we're going to say, I'm confident I can do this. I'm confident I can do that. I'm confident this will happen. And 5 months later, you meet the same person. 12 months later, you meet the same person. And he's still or she's still saying, I know I can do this. I know I can do that. I'm confident I can do this. But what happens? No action. It only comes from doing. You cannot continuously speak it out if you do not do it. You don't become brave by reading about bravery. You become brave by facing your fears. Every small victory builds bigger confidence. So today, you got to take one step. Tomorrow, take another step. Every small victory builds bigger and greater confidence in our life. Momentum creates belief. And you must understand that the more you practice something, the more you do something, the greater the momentum and the greater the results. I've noticed in the last three odd years, as the momentum got faster and faster and greater, and the movement was moving at a pace where I couldn't even understand it. And as I look back, I see the great results that are coming from the momentum that is ongoing. And momentum creates speed as well. And speed will accelerate what God has planned for you. You got to surround yourself with people who build you. Confidence is contagious. How many of you all believe that today? Confidence is contagious. How many of you look at people certain times when you see them on stage, or when they just speak off the cuff, when you're around them and you say, wow, I wish I had the confidence that they had. Then you get some people who are so confident that they can rally everybody together and create such a positive atmosphere in a room that we all get involved. That is confidence that is contagious. We go for a talk and we're so motivated. The confidence was so great that when we walked out, we felt that there was a change in our life or transformation in our life. But on the other hand, so is negativity. So you got to ask yourself, who speaks life into me? Who reminds me of my potential? Who consistently discourages me? So I want you to take a step back and reflect on those areas. And I'm going to repeat it. Who speaks life into me? Who are those people? Do you know who they are? Can you name them? Who reminds me of my full potential, or my potential that I have, that stands behind me and says, I know you can do it. And I will stand with you, and I'll make sure I will support you on that. How many names come up? Who consistently discourages me? There is these people that's around you that will say, no, you can't do it. If you do this, what's going to happen with this? What's wrong with that? Did you think of that? Why did you do that? And it's a constant discouragement. You know what I do with those type of people? I don't allow them to impact my positiveness within me. However, whatever negativity they speak on my life, I look at it and I assess my life and I analyze my life and say, what they're saying, I need to be aware of. These are not going to be my roadblocks to stop me from where I'm going. What they're saying is, what if I meet that along the road? How would I navigate through it? So it gives me an early warning of where I'm going and how I need to protect myself because I believe in myself and I know what I need to do and I know what I need to achieve, but I take their negativity and I transform it into an early warning system so I can navigate through what they've been speaking about. So I protect myself. You got to protect your mindset. It's very important for you to do that. You cannot soar with people who enjoy staying on the ground. If you want to reach for the sky, you cannot be on the ground with these people. You got to ensure that you're in a circle where people equally want to build themselves and they believe in themselves and they achieve great results. You got to invest in yourself every day. This is one of the greatest challenges that people have. The greatest asset you have is you. At the end of the day, you cannot allow people to destroy you. You got to invest in yourself every day. There will be people that will come into your life every day to steal your peace, to steal your time, to steal your thoughts, to waste every minute that you have, because they take away an investment that you can have in your life. Your greatest asset is you. Don't ever let people come and take that away from you. You got to read books. You got to learn a new skill. You got to exercise. You got to develop discipline. Attend seminars and listen to inspiring messages. Those are the ways that you're going to, in order to grow yourself and invest in yourself every single day. When you know that you want to set aside 40 minutes or an hour to read a book, don't allow somebody else to come and sit and talk negativity to you for that hour and take away that time that you're going to spend to learn something new or to read the book to grow yourself. Growth creates confidence. As you grow, you become automatically confident. I noticed that every industry that I worked in, I grew more confident in those industries because I learned something new. That's why when I'm faced with new things during the week or in the day or every day, I don't get any fear around that. For me, it's a new skill I'm going to learn and I get confident because I can use the skills that I learned from previous roles to fulfill these areas. The more you improve, the more you believe. One of the things that's helped me over the years is that every time I studied something new, I learned new skills, I improved and I started believing in myself. That's why now wherever I go, I'm totally confident that I will never fail because God is with me as number one, and secondly, He's given me peace and He's given me a sound mind. And I know with that, nothing can fail me. And I invest every single day in learning something new to improve my life for the next future that I'm stepping into. Steps to believe in yourself. The first thing you got to do is stop comparing yourself to others. Many of us sit back and we want to compare. If I had that, I will be like that. If I have this, I could do that. If only I was in that person's position, I could do that. Every single person has the opportunity to become the best version of themselves. What is the best version that you know that you want to become? Celebrate small victories. What we forget to do is celebrate the small victories, because the small victories will lead up to the greater victories. Every single morning, just by you getting up, as you are committed to do so, is a small victory. Because you could be a person that battles to get up in the morning, and if you set your alarm at 5 o'clock, you snooze it until it's 6 o'clock. But if you get up at 5 o'clock as discipline, that's one small victory that can lead to much greater results later on. You got to speak positively about yourself, because if you don't speak positively about yourself, guess what's going to happen? Negativity is going to set in. People are going to start coming into your life and instilling negativity in your life. I never ever talk down on myself. I will never say I will never amount to anything. I will never say I don't think I'm going to be able to do this today. I will never say I'm tired today. I will never say I'm fed up today. I would never say any of these words because they're going to pull me down. Learn from every mistake. Don't repeat the same mistake over and over again. How many times I hear people say, I made such a big mistake. And then 5 times later, they made the same mistake. They are not learning from their mistakes, because mistakes can cost you dearly in the future. Keep growing every day. Don't stop growing. There's never a day that you don't need to learn something new. Even if you take 10 minutes out of your day and look at where the world is going with AI at the moment. Learn something new in AI. How will AI be introduced in my life? Maybe not in your current role, but for future roles. Because if you don't adapt to what's happening in this day and age today, you'll become redundant one day. And the Lord does not bring us into this earth to become redundant. We've got to be assets to everybody around ourselves. And the only way we're going to do that is believe in yourself that you can grow, especially in this day of technology. Surround yourself with positive influence. If you don't have positive influences, you will never ever reach the goals that you want to reach. When you start seeing people or any crowd that you are in, or the circle that you are in, that's always negative, remove yourself from that circle. If you're in a room where everybody is negative, remove yourself from the room. Look for a place where there's positive influences in your life. Never stop chasing your dreams. Many people today, what they do is they forget about their dreams because other people brought them down. Many people, they feel that they have been destroyed because other people told them certain things that derailed them from their dreams. One of the things I want to encourage you today, if you take anything away from this message today, never stop chasing your dreams. But when you start chasing your dreams, ensure that you take actions and you link up with the right people that will help you and guide you and carry you through your tough times to reach your dreams. Don't leave this earth without fulfilling your dreams, because your dreams will set up the future for your children, your children's children, and you leave a legacy behind. And that should be your focus when you are gone. I was speaking to a gentleman yesterday, and he told me he has 4 children, and he told me he bought property for each one, and he's going to give 4 properties each to each child, and that's going to be the setup for their financial area in their life. Further to that, he went into policies for 4 of his children that he's going to leave behind. But one of the things that caught my attention, and he's from a different faith, he said, I instilled godly values in them. It's non-negotiable about prayer times. It's non-negotiable about fasting times. It's non-negotiable about spending time in the knowledge of the religion. And that's a non-negotiable. If they do not follow that, none of the things that he spoke about that's going to be physical will be left for them. And that's a non-negotiable. I watch him and I watch the kids. They are very, very respectful. And I can tell you, he instills the values of his God in their lives. And he teaches them that they can live and prosper and fulfill their dreams. And that's a daily discussion that he has with them. Today, what discussions are you having with people around you? What discussions are you having with yourself about chasing your dreams? So to stop listening to other people and not chasing your dreams, chase it. In conclusion, people may doubt you. Circumstances may test you. Failure may visit you at times. But never allow your own mind to become your greatest enemy. And I'm going to repeat that because it's important, because many of us struggle with that. Never allow your own mind to become your greatest enemy. The greatest difference between ordinary and extraordinary people is often not talent, intelligence, or opportunity. What do you think it is? It is belief. So today, when you believe in yourself, you begin to see the possibilities where others see problems. You start taking chances others are too afraid to take. You become the author of your own story instead of living according to someone else's expectations. That's what happens when you believe in yourself. Today, I'm going to leave you with a story. And the story is it's a true story of Roger Bannister. The 4-minute mile, it was called. For years, experts believed it was physically impossible for a human being to run a mile under 4 minutes. Doctors even claimed the body couldn't handle it. Then in 1954, Roger believed it could be done. He ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. The amazing part is, within a year, several other runners also broke the 4-minute barrier. Nothing had changed physically. Only belief had changed. and he believed that he could do it. Sometimes people aren't waiting for someone stronger. They are just waiting for someone who believes it is possible. So today, do you believe that it is possible for you to achieve the greatest results you need to achieve in your life? As we leave here today, I want to give you a challenge. Make the declaration every morning. I am capable, I am growing, I am resilient, I have value, I have purpose, I believe in myself, and I will become everything I was created to be. The world will eventually believe in you when you first choose to believe in yourself. Many of us are looking to others to help us, but today, start with yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how confident will you be to go and face the world and achieve the results? When you walk into a business, how confident are you that you're going to be successful in this business? If you lack confidence in yourself, it's because you don't believe in yourself. When you walk into a room and you feel shy to raise your hand or to raise a comment or say something in a meeting, is because you don't believe in yourself. I always tell people, when you're in a meeting, don't speak for the sake of speaking. Speak to add value, which is important. But when you believe in yourself, value is automatically spoken through your silence and even when you speak. So today, the message I'm leaving with you today is believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to believe in you until you believe in yourself first. I trust that today's word will resonate with you and you will take it back and you'll apply it in your life, because nobody is going to help you reach your dreams if you don't believe you can do it. So whatever you put your mind to today, remember, you can do it. When God is on your side, no one can derail his plans that he has for you. So live to achieve your dreams. Live to achieve your purpose. Live to achieve your assignment, and live to leave a legacy. I know the God that I serve. Do you know the God that you serve? At the end of the day, I always end my slides by saying, remember, life only transforms when you decide the transformation you need in your life. I trust that you will go out, you'll apply these in your life, and there will be a total transformation in your life.